Hey you guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blows. Welcome to another episode. As you guys remember from a previous review, I recently received this from Powersmart to do a review. It's pretty good. This is the Longsin engine, and it is 170cc. The last Powersmart gas lawnmower I had a Briggs & Stratton engine on it, and I had a difficult time selling it. It took me like 4 tries, and I eventually got $275 for it, which I guess I'm happy about, but it was a hassle to try to sell it. I do have a person who's interested in this. This is a 170cc. The Briggs & Stratton was a 140, so this is a little better, but then again, it is a Longsin Chinese engine. Not that the Briggs & Stratton one isn't a Chinese engine. It was made in China. Now, I only used it once to mow my lawn, just for the video. But look, it doesn't look brand new anymore. I have it listed for $300. Guy offered me $200. We went back and forth a little bit. We settled on $250. I'm pretty sure he's gonna buy it because he's driving all the way from New Jersey. Things that people do to buy a lawnmower. Travel between state lines? Crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna bring this to the backyard where I'm gonna hose it off a little bit just so it looks brand new. I mean, it is brand new, but it doesn't look that way. Andy the Brit's getting firewood loaded up for the next winter. Look at the amount of wood there, and look at that guy with the wheelbarrow. How's he even gonna push that damn thing? There's no way he's gonna be able to move that thing. That thing's like 4 times his weight, and he's putting more on. There's no way he's gonna be able to move that. That's gotta be 300 pounds. And that guy weighs like what, 185? All right, I'm taking bets, fellas. 10-to-1 odds he doesn't budget. Oh, here he goes, here he goes. No way, no way. He's gonna drop the whole thing. Oh my God. Oh my God, what a beast. Oh my goodness. So this is the same exact mower that I picked up off the street the other day. I took the hubcaps off because one was cracked to hell. Well, now I have 4 brand new ones. The height adjuster on this one was broken, so I had to fabricate one. I welded something on there to make it work, but it's kind of jiggy, you know? But of course, with the replacement one that I got yesterday, I'm just gonna change the rear end. It's only 6 bolts and it pops right on. And here's an old Powersmart deck. That comes with a bagger and everything. Good wheels. I picked this up like a year or so ago. Had a blown Longsin engine. So I'm going to put the Honda on here. This one right here. It probably just needs a little bit of a carburetor clean because it runs, just not that well. So we're going to address all 3 today. Number 1, we're going to load this into Sketchy and see if we sell it for $250. So I've got this box full of lawn tractor belts, drive belts, and deck belts. My friend Robert from Holbrook is having trouble with this LT1000. The belt keeps slipping off his deck, so he can't figure it out. So I'm gonna head on to Holbrook like next week sometime, and I'm gonna try to do a mobile repair for him and figure out why his belts keep slipping off. And then after that, I'm gonna go to Nick from Bellport's house. He's got another blown engine for me. Hopefully I can get a sump cover that fits the other engine that I'm rebuilding. This isn't too heavy. It is a 22-inch wide, which is pretty big. Ooh. Oh, I didn't try to see if it started. That's brand new, so it's fine. Holy shit. Round 3. I'd be passed out on the couch by now. Alright, unbelievable. Hercules. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. The guy's a monster. Here's the bag. This fits that, so it definitely will fit. Let's just make sure it's exactly the same rear. It's exactly the same rear. Wheels with covers on. Loosen this thing. Pinch this thing. Remove the Z-bend. It is surprisingly easy to remove this rear end. 6 bolts. This is 10 millimeter, but on the other one, it's the same similar bolts, but it's like 9/16 or ½ inch. There you go. This on is going to be trickier for sure. This is the first time I'm actually doing this, ever. Never needed to. It's interesting. Lay it on top there. Push down. Amazing. Okay, guys at the parking lot. Let's see if we sell this for $250. There you go. That's the guy right there. All right, that went really well. Nice guy, new homeowner. Drove from Westchester. I thought it was New Jersey. Westchester. That's a good while. Also, he had to pay like 2 or 3 bridges. You know, the bridges, the New York City bridges, those bridges, like $12 one way each. So that guy spent like $50 getting down here easy. Not even including gas. Anyway, as a new homeowner, it's flying out of your pockets every day. You know, this, that, the other thing. So buying a brand new lawnmower off of Facebook Marketplace from me, I mean, it's brand new. You got peace of mind because it's brand new. You're getting like $100 off of the retail price. That's the way to go. He's thinking smart because every $100 that you save can go to something else in your new house. Anyway, $250. Sold it on the first try too. Let's go finish the rest of the 2 mowers today. All right. Better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than putting together some mowers. Nothing. People like to read, hike, go to a show. We'll put together mowers. Now this one has good height adjusters. Got the caps from the other set fixed. Gotta connect the bail handle thingamajig. Z-bend in here. Push this in. Click. Gotta take this off to get slack. This thing feels funny. Other guy had this on the wrong hole. So now it's nice and high. No gas in it, I winterized it. Feels good. This is all fixed too. Honda engine installing on a Powersmart deck. Gotta take some pictures of this one though with the bag on, because my current listing looks different. That one didn't have hubcaps. So now we're putting a Honda engine on a Powersmart. Hope it fits. It should. They're all 3 holes. Now this is probably going to need like a quick and dirty carburetor clean. It's easier to do that when it's on the mower. Alright, piece of cake. Yeah, now we got a nice Honda mower now. Think it'll start? It's kind of wobbly. Chinese machine, gotta be 10mm. Alright, what do you guys think? Think it'll start? Well, we know it starts. Oh, take this to choke. When you start it, the choke lever moves by itself to open the flap, and then that's where it kind of stalls. Meaning the carburetor's dirty. So as you guys saw, starts on choke, first pull, then it moves all the way down to about halfway, right around here, and it sounds great up to here. But then when it moves by itself to fully open the choke flap, full air is going in. So the air-fuel mixture is off because the jets are clogged slightly or the bowl's dirty. So it's gonna need a little bit of a quick and dirty. It's difficult to work on Honda engines, especially with the carburetor, because it's like a sandwich. It's like 2-3 different gaskets, a spacer, the carburetor, threshold, air base, all go together in a sandwich. And it's one straight stud that goes in. So you got to put the sandwich together, then put it in correctly. So it's kind of tricky, actually. I want to avoid that. Could I get away with just like getting in here, dropping the bowl, shooting upwards with carb spray. We could try that instead of having to take apart the whole thing. Let's try that and see. And of course I need an air filter. So actually this isn't that bad. It was just removing the air cover. I couldn't get my hands in there. It was just so tight.
That's what she said.
So it's just this air base cover, 2 studs, and 1 gasket on the front. So opening it up, looks very clean. It was really, had a lot of stuff over here. I blew it out. But inside, it's very clean. I'm gonna try to remove that main jet in there and clean that. And also, there's a little pilot jet thing there, I think. Nothing else on this side. Let me show you the bowl. Amazing, huh? Not dirty at all, super clean. It's super loose in there. I didn't even have to try. It was like the easiest main jet loosening ever. But the thing about these main jets is that it, like, even though it's loose, you still got to get it through the second set of threads on the bottom. Sometimes you just got to tap it and it'll come out. It's like right there. I'll get it out. Ah, there it is. But it's clear. Don't lose that. There wasn't anything wrong with the float. It wasn't leaking any gas. The needle wasn't stuck. So we don't need to take the bowl float off. The emulsion tube is clear. There's nothing wrong with this carburetor. So why does it surge? Put this main jet back in again. It's obvious how it goes in because the other side doesn't have a slotted part to turn. Maybe because this thing wasn't even really tight. Now it's tight. And the bowl nut was clean with a good gasket. Also 10mm. Don't use an impact like I am. Use a wrench. I just know my impact really well. I already got that hole, that hole, that hole. So look, this gasket is a little misaligned. So it's kind of blocking that hole a little. That could make a difference, but I don't want to peel it because you'll break it. So I'm gonna cut around here just so that hole is wide open. Ah, wide open now. It feels so much better. So the only thing left now is this thing, which usually is where the pilot jet is. And listen, it is a sandwich. See, there's another gasket here. It's just stuck there, so I don't have to move it around. I'm gonna take this out and blow. right, carburetor is thoroughly cleaned. I can't think of anything else that I could have done. It really wasn't dirty at all. I couldn't see anything clogged. It was clean. Even main jet, pilot jet area. The only thing I could think of was that gasket that was blocking like 10% of that hole. It's the only thing I could think of. But I opened it up now, so let's see. It's not leaking. This spring tension is not even gripping. It's because with overuse, the tension of the spring gets more looser. So now I just move this to this hole. Let's see. I'm going to play with that really thin tension spring on the top for the throttle. So I just tightened the tension on that little spring on the throttle linkage. Sometimes over the years, you know, it stretches too much, and that's what that tension spring is for, just to control a little better. So I tighten it like, you know, you pull it and twist it to turn it so that it goes 1 more millimeter that way to increase the tension of that spring. Because over the years it gets loose. Got a new filter here from my friends over at HIPA Parts. Remember to go check out HIPAstore.com and use discount code Henry for 5% off. HIPA always has perfect fitting parts, good quality for pretty much everything. That also contributes to the amount of air going in, right? So right now with no air filter, full air is going in there, and it mixes with the fuel, so it may throw it off a little. So let's put the new air filter in here, and it fits Honda perfectly. I'll leave a link in the description. Let's check it out now. See if it surges. Engines are really nice when they work. If you have to fix them, nightmare. Easy to start. Put this spring back to where it was before. I think the RPMs are real high. That's good enough for mowers and blowers. RPMs went back down again, putting it back in the original hole. I think the tensioner spring could be adjusted a little bit more to get rid of it completely, but It's pretty smooth. Also, it has old gas in it too, so I think that's great. So how about that, guys, huh? We worked on 3 lawnmowers today. Well, sold one. Made one from one lawnmower that I found off the street. Combined the parts to fix both. The engine from it, the wheels and the rear end from it. That's great. Now I got 2 more lawnmowers to sell. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe so I can continue to bring you small engine content like this one. Have a great day, fellas. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
I'm JB from Garage Gear, and we'll see you next time on Mowers and Blowers.